Welcome, my friends, to the world of HeroQuest, a place unlike any other. Now that the dust has settled, I feel it's my turn to talk about the most anticipated HeroQuest expansion to date. The dungeon walls are shaking with excitement, and the fog of war is finally gone. HeroQuest Wizards of Morcar is official. It was announced at Spiel Essen Thursday morning, and the legendary expansion is getting a full expanded remake. Get ready to journey to the Northern Dread Waste in March of 2026 to face Morcar's powerful lieutenants. The newly revamped quest pack introduces 10 reimagined quests, a skill acquisition system, and 27 new miniatures. And yes, you read that right. The AliExpress leaks were 100% correct. All those rumored miniatures are confirmed. Let's dive into the biggest reveal in HeroQuest history. This is the Fair Weatherman. Welcome back to the channel. Just a few days ago, I was staring at a pair of leaked blurry photos and doubt started to creep in. Are these minis real? But this week's full reveal at Essen silenced all skepticism. But how did we get to this moment? If you caught last week's video, you know we are talking about bootleg miniatures found on AliExpress. I even shared my experience after a tip from Steve RS 2000 on the HeroQuest fans Discord about a Mentor Mini, the Witch Lord, and the Human Druid sculpts being sold on the platform. After 2 weeks of waiting, I can tell you the minis I received weren't cheap counterfeits. They were Diverted factory product, most likely stolen from the factory floor or quality control rejects, explaining why some of their colors were off from their final forms. This newfound attention on AliExpress quickly led to the motherlode of leaked photos. The first one found showing previously released heroes alongside an unreleased female wizard sculpt, in the classic pose, and a male scout hero not seen before. While I absolutely do not recommend buying these, as supporting shady dealers only inflames future bootlegging, the spotlight they drew to the site gave us confirmation that Wizards of Morcar was, or still is, in production. This news, which many channels ignored, fearing it was an AI-created hoax, spread like wildfire. Others in the community, like those in the HeroQuest fans Discord, began dissecting the images. They concluded the figures were authentic because they were mixed with visible defected HeroQuest miniatures. Agreeing with my suspicion that they were discarded factory rejects scooped out of the trash. And then came the second and third photos, 5 dark blue wizard miniatures and a pair of stone golems. These weren't AI fakery. They looked like legitimate injected molds, completed with bent swords and air bubbling. The community was in a frenzy, trying to enhance the initial blurry images, all while rumors swirled that Wizard of Morcar would be officially announced at Spiel Essen in the coming week. Hang on everyone, as Avalon Hill has delivered what looks like to be the largest, most content-rich expansion to date. Let's get into this. Well, my friends, the full lineup is here thanks to Dungeon Master, who was on the ground at Spiel. He caught the moment the display case was set up, showcasing 5 new mage miniatures, a female wizard hero, 2 golems and 2 mimics, a chest and a door, 12 mercenaries in 3 different colors, a raging minotaur, and 1 heroic Sir Ragnar. This is huge. The box art image confirms all 5 new mage miniatures for the updated 10 quest campaign, the High Mage, the Necromancer, the Storm Master, and a new female Warcaster, the presumed Orc Shaman replacement. Confirming our biggest suspicion, the female wizard is included. This sculpt is a fantastic homage to the classic 1989 wizard, with a billowing cape and raised hand. She stands alongside Morcar's evil lieutenants, who look mostly faithful to the original 1992 European expansion. The one I'm most excited about is the mysterious Artificer. She could very well be the key to controlling the 2 golem monsters. Or maybe this ancient artifact is an urn. Could she be carrying the heart of Sir Ragnar to wake him up from the dead to do Morcar's bidding? There is a tile with a tomb on it and a heart, so I might not be far off on this prediction. Sounds like a really cool plotline to me. We'll have to wait and see. Her addition and the fact that the leaked colors were spot on opens up a whole new world of possibilities for gameplay. And she's not depicted in the box art, alongside Morcar's other evil wizards. The truly unexpected twist is the inclusion of Sir Ragnar, Absent from everyone's mind, he now stands tall, yielding a shield and sword in full knight's armor. Gone are his chains. Will we finally get a credible backstory to this elusive character? It's apparent his sculpt has been fashioned off the DeviantArt's depiction of this character. It's almost an exact match. To be honest, I started to doubt the authenticity of the latest leak. But we now know the stone golems are legit, along with the classic D&D lore of mimics, incorporated into the HeroQuest game system. We are getting two truly imaginative pieces of dungeon furniture that are anything but. A classic treasure chest mimic, perfect for hiding traps and adding incredible tension, and a door mimic, yes, a door that is actually a monster. The level of detail is phenomenal. It's almost as if the final concept materialized from the original leak, now bringing a fresh, dangerous twist to exploration. Now, as you can see from the original leak photos, the door looks like it could have been one of those rejected molds. And we may have some more news as to why some of these photos were not found. The AliExpress listing could have been one that wasn't found on the American version of the website, which is why I, along with many others, eventually started to write them off as AI and not real. The massive golems look like serious boss-level threats, bringing a whole new scale of monsters to HeroQuest. Will we face off against these hulking stone beasts, or somehow acquire the power to control them against the evil wizard in a final boss battle? Time will tell. And the surprises don't stop there. We also get an impressive Minotaur miniature, which was recently uploaded to AliExpress just a few short hours after the announcement, only proving that these photos were legitimate. This edition is great for world building and gives us a new sculpt to throw into homebrew quests. This is my favorite mini in the box. I've always wanted a Minotaur to include in Advanced HeroQuest as well, and this one fits the bill. And finally, the 12 mercenary minis that come in 3 different colors, which will make it much easier for players to keep track of their entourage. And to top things off, all of them are original sculpts. Nothing has been reused from the Frozen Horror. Interestingly, Sir Ragnar is dressed in the same color as 4 of the mercenaries. Could this hint at a storyline where we finally get to hunt down the traitor and his band of evil men? We have 4 months to imagine all the possibilities. These leaks turn the countdown to Spiel Essen into an absolute frenzy. I'll admit, I was hesitant to call the mimics and the golems HeroQuest material. But now that I see Wizards of Morcar's entire offerings, I can admit I was mistaken. It's hard to imagine the final puzzle while staring at a few random pieces. Avalon Hill has come out swinging with this one. If this is the end of HeroQuest, I would gladly welcome this box set as a walk-off grand slam, as it's shaping up to be a love letter to the fans. The original Wizards of Morcar was notoriously simple. The community has been buzzing for years about mechanical fixes, improved hero spells, new quest structures, and a thematically modernized storyline. With the new villains, 3D sculpted magical spell tokens, and the promise of a skill acquisition system, the consensus is that Wizards of Morcar is shaping up to be the largest and the most content-rich expansion we've ever seen. And this is only speculative, but it appears there's a town map where heroes can journey to town and visit the armory, stock up on potions, and hire mercenaries. It's reminiscent to gameplay found in Advanced HeroQuest, as well as a lot of homebrew systems that people have created over the years. This entire episode, while exciting for the reveal, shines a spotlight on a significant issue facing Hasbro and other major companies that rely on overseas manufacturing: diverted product. We aren't talking about standard counterfeit goods. We're talking about miniatures that are stolen or quality control rejects. Items that failed the manufacturer's quality control, like bent swords, air bubbles, and slight defects, that were supposed to be destroyed but were instead secretly sold. The sales of these stolen items on platforms like AliExpress, Temu, and Shein pose several problems. It undercuts the official retail sales, damages the brand's reputation as buyers think they are purchasing a genuine quality product, and funds illegal activities. In a strange twist, as we saw with the Wizards of Morcar leak, it can also prematurely leak confidential information and derail a company's carefully planned marketing schedule. But I guess it's too late to do anything about that now. Now that we've seen the miniatures, are you satisfied with the news from Spiel Essen? What mechanical changes are you hoping most to see in the reimagined quest book? Let me know in the comments below. And be sure to keep an ear to the ground, as the HeroQuest fandom around the world is poring over the images and discovering clues to what might be included in the final package. If you like what you see, please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and hit the bell for notifications, as we continue to dive deeper into the realm of HeroQuest and vintage tabletop gaming. If you'd like to get your hands on Wizards of Morcar, you can go ahead on Amazon and place your pre-order today. As always, united the heroes stand, divided they fall. Come, let the quest begin.